Today we celebrate strong women. Throughout time, before and since the first International Women's Day in 1911, more than a century ago, we've seen historic leaps and bounds and defining moments of progress. We tribute historic figures like Emmeline Parkhurst, Alice Paul, and Susan B. Anthony, all the way to modern-day heroes like Malala, Michelle Obama, and Emma Watson, among many others. These iconic women fill us with pride. Yet, it is the widely hidden figures we hold dearest to our hearts who have touched our lives and leave us inspired every day. So today, we also choose to celebrate them, the strong and inspirational everyday women who surround us and empower us to show up in the world at our best. May we know them, may we raise them, may we be them.
The strong women who have inspired me are probably not the people I would necessarily have chosen if I'd been asked this question a year ago. But the COVID-19 pandemic has really highlighted to me how grateful I am for the women who during this time put their own lives at risk by being more exposed to the virus, just to make working parents' lives that bit easier. When I was without childcare for 18 weeks last year during the first wave of the pandemic, it was really hard. I was trying to work, look after my child full time, and on top of that I had weeks of being unwell myself with COVID. I can't thank the ladies enough who have since cared for my son, even during the second wave when our area was the worst area in the whole of England for confirmed COVID cases. His childminder and his preschool carers, who every day go to work whilst everyone else is told to stay at home. My son's life during this pandemic is 1,000 times better for them. In the absence of play dates and seeing our friends and family, I'm so in awe and thankful of the incredible work that they do.
My Grandma Claire is the matriarch of our family and certainly a woman who inspires and influences. At age 80, she's in the prime of her career, killing it in the Toronto real estate game. Her success is fueled by her love for people, for helping others, for building strong connections and staying open and curious in the world. To know her is to love her, and through the years, she's helped the children of the children she first taught when starting her career as a teacher. In several cases, this has meant 3 generations within families of helping them find that special place to call home. She's helped everyone from Canadian refugees to family, friends, new and old, and has even match-made marriages along the way. Beyond strictly business, she sought out for her wisdom and her guidance, and this motivates her to continue even as her 3 children approach retirement. Not only her 2016 battle and defeat of breast cancer could slow her down for even a minute. When asked if she has any plans to slow down, her reply is always, "I'll retire when my phone stops ringing." Her kindness, energy, and passion for people is infectious and has shown me what it means to be a strong woman, to show grace under pressure, and to go through life with gratitude and with love.
A woman that inspires me is one of my best friends, Anna. We've been friends since high school. We've traveled the world together. We started a business, we dreamed, we laughed, we cried together. I loved following her journey of becoming a strong, independent woman throughout the years. She's a true explorer and a feminist. She's passionate about community building, understanding people, and caring for our planet. Her exploration doesn't stop at the surface. She literally goes deep. She's now a dive master, exploring the wonders of our oceans and constantly learning to live a balanced life. She's one of the women inspiring me day by day, and I'm grateful for having her in my life.
My granny, Alda Chipperfield, was always a strong, inspirational woman who I'm choosing to celebrate this International Women's Day. She passed away 5 years ago, and even though she's not here anymore, I can still hear her over my shoulder giving her opinion or approval or disapproval when I need her. My granny was born into poverty in the East End at the end of World War II. She grew up knowing hunger, hardship and cruelty, yet she raised her own family with strength, love and patience and made sure none of her children or grandchildren ever went without. She became my grandmother at the age of just 40, and in a time where she was still expected to be the homemaker, decided that same year to pursue her dream and study towards a nursing degree. Her nursing career spanned more than 20 years, and her caring nature saw her continue to care and support for my mum and help raise me as I grew up. She also cared for her mother-in-law and her disabled husband in their final years, as well as hundreds of elderly people in the local community. She took no nonsense and always chose to challenge inequality and injustice.
There are so many women that have shaped the fight for female equality. International Women's Day is also about the unsung heroes and those closest to us who have really left a footprint on our lives. To me, that is my mum, Heather. It wasn't until I firstly left home at the age of 17 and secondly had a son at the age of 30 that I really realised how inspirational my mum is. She doesn't do things by halves, and if you want something done, ask Heather. She's juggled so much. My mum has worked full-time whilst raising 2 children, as she did, but my dad also did this. And she's put aside her own aspirations in doing so. This ability to always put me and my sister first, enabling us to succeed, giving us every opportunity, is really admirable. Even now that the kids have flown the nest, my mum still keeps herself incredibly busy, looking after her own mum and coming to support me and helping out with their grandson. I never need to ask for help, my mum just knows. And it's this female intuition that really make women a force to be reckoned with.
I'm celebrating my inspiration, the woman that inspires me in everything that I do, which is my Gran. And she might not be around anymore, but Mariam Kale stays in me, perhaps in more ways than I can even imagine, consciously and subconsciously. She was a wonderful teacher. She was a wonderful mother. She was so passionate about her family. And I know how passionate she was about me as her first grandchild. And I'm so proud to be her granddaughter. And every day I think of her and think, will my Gran be proud of me and what I'm doing? And can I live up to what she was as a person? Because she loved and cared more than I can possibly imagine. And whenever she gave me a hug, she made me feel like I was the most important person in the world. And I hope that I can make other people feel that way. So I celebrate her today. I hold her in my heart, and I really encourage everybody to think about the people that inspire them in their lives, because my Gran has given me the oomph to be a better woman and more independent than I ever thought I could be. Happy International Women's Day.